Hello YouTube, it's Brian from Village Sharpening here in sunny Bisley in the UK, and I just want to do a quick little video showing you a screwdriver solution that I came up with. I want to carry something in my pocket, and this is basically a solution. I'm not an EDC guy, but I want something that will fit in the pocket of my cargo pants. Now, this is the heart of it, and it is a little baby hex ratchet. Again, I've watched all these videos showing expensive brands, and I didn't really want to spend anything. I've got my priorities in the shop. I'm building a knife sharpening business, and I need to watch every pound I spend. I'm wanting to get some more power tools to make my business grow, and I just wanted to use what I could and spend as little money as possible on coming up with a solution. I've got a wood shop, a metal shop, and I've got my knife shop, but I still run into day-to-day tasks. I was outside changing the blades on my zero-turn mower with my young son, and we had the pneumatic air gun out. We had the longest flexible air hose in the world. Don't show it to your shop teacher, but we were using it. Everything was ready to go, and I wanted to lubricate the impact gun, and I realized that there was a 3mm hex screw sealing dust out of the oiling aperture. So 500 steps later, found the right bit in the shop. 500 steps later, back to the shed, and we got the gun oiled. But anyway, to make a long story short, oh, that's nice and sharp. Another one of my videos basically shows me sharpening one of my favorite knives here. Okay, now the theory being that this should hook on that, and it does. This ratchet, by the way, was well under 3 pounds from AliExpress. I got all of these bits and pieces on AliExpress. I like AliExpress. Now, this, believe it or not, was one of the most expensive items in this collection. It was over 3 pounds. It's branded, it's a vessel. And what else do we have in here? Oh, we've got a thoroughly packaged thing. Oh, now this was the other expensive little piece in this collection, or assemblage. Okay, we've got a good supply of bubble plastic. Now, I did a little bit of research on this, and the theory being that I'd be able to take this bit from Vessel. It's branded. It was again one of the more expensive pieces in this assemblage, and again I spent, I'm going to say, well under 20 pounds on this, probably closer to 15 than 20, and I'm really interested in a cost-effective solution here. Now, I was hoping I could just put this on here and put that on here as well, and so far so good. That should fit easily in my pocket. Now, I bought this collection of bits about 5 years ago when I first moved into the house. You can see that the primary function of these is to gather dust in the wood shop. I've used a few of these. They're a trade quality bit, which really means you use it for one job and replace it. They're available here at one of our local tool chains. And you can see that I've rarely used them. Some I've used, but I'm hoping I can take this, which is a locking bit holder. It's slightly undersized and it fits. Yes, it wiggles. I think that's more because of the bit holder than the actual fault of the ratchet. But my thought was to just see if this will hold in the vessel. And it does. Now, living here in the UK, the primary driver that we use is the number 2 posi. And you can see that this is being replaced. Here's another number 2 posi that came with the set. You can see that it's chewed up, and so these flutes were soft and that one snapped, so I suspect it was hard. I'll bin that. These are riser bits I get when I buy riser screws in quantity. They give you 10 bits. They come primarily in number 2 and 3. Riser is a good company. They make quality products, but again, they treat bits as being consumable. I prefer this style of bit holder in my impact tools. Now, I was thinking about this, why? And I know on the internet, some people are loving these, other people are loving these. And I suspect, after thinking about it, that the reason I like this style is when I'm driving screws, I'm usually reaching over my head or bending down. Very rarely do I get something at eye level that's just nice, flat, straight, square. I think I prefer this style when I'm driving with an impact tool because I get better visibility of the fastener. And I'm going to leave it at that. Now, as far as the other bits that I'm going to steal from this set, essentially what I needed the other day to get the impact gun working was that. And I'm going to take the next one up, and I'm going to take, no, sorry, that's Robertson. I haven't seen a Robertson screw other than the ones I brought with me to the UK from Canada. I don't know why, but they're just not very popular in the UK. I'm going to take a big slotted for legacy bits and pieces, and I'm going to take a little slotted because I see these from time to time. Now, where it gets interesting is the Phillips. Phillips is different than posi, as you know. Posi has 4 extra flutes to fit the posi screw. That's a Phillips. Is that a 0 or 1? Oh, that's a Phillips 1. That's handy. I really want one of these Phillips 0. If that's a Phillips 0, yeah, that's great. And I will take a Phillips 2 because you can't take a posi driver and put it in a Phillips slot or Phillips fastener. It just won't fit properly. Now, JIS is another matter. I don't have any JIS bits. My wife has a Honda. So what essentially I believe I should do is get some JIS bits and replace the Phillips in this set and be happy. I can use a JIS in a Phillips screw. Apparently they fit. And again, the only Phillips that I've seen here in the UK are basically bits and pieces that probably originate in China, electrical bits. some hardware. Again, its origin probably is in China. But anyway, this is my little set for well under $20 for 20 pounds, using bits and pieces that I had lying around. I invested, probably £2.15, including shipping, in this little baby ratchet. If it works, it works. When it breaks, I'll just recycle it. It's got no brand. I know there's some really good tool brands out there, but I just really don't feel like paying the price for a brand name. I'm going to use this tool. When it breaks, I'll try and fix it. If I can't fix it, I'll just recycle it. No big deal. I think this will fit in my pocket. And what I'm going to do is test this for a couple of months and see how it works out. And if I get a lot of use out of it, I'll upgrade it. And if I don't, then I'll just put it on the shelf. But I think it'll get me going, and it'll cure the problems that I have run into in the last couple of weeks. Anyway, if you have any suggestions or questions how I could either shrink this, make it more pocket friendly, if you're not happy with my selection of bits, let me know in the comments, and we'll get it sorted. Thank you very much for your time. Appreciate it.